Okay, Calvin Castan at Northeastern Clinton Central School. It's the morning of October 3rd. People are socially distanced. It's a cross-country meet. It's called Senior Night, but it's obviously Senior Morning. And I'm going to recognize the seniors here at Northeastern. And meet's starting at 11. It's 20 of right now. We were told the senior thing would happen at 11, but let's listen to Rob Guerin.
Cross country. Tonight we're recognizing 3 seniors, Darren Parisic, Caleb Trombley, and Jack Giro. I'd like to thank their families and friends for supporting our Cougar athletics over the years. At this time, they'd like to say something a little special to their families. So we'll start off with Darren.
So last year I came here, really excited for cross country. However, I had a really bad ankle injury, so I'm really glad to be here today because, this season I'm just willing to put it all in. We're looking forward to track season as we're in the merch right now. Honestly, I can't express how happy I am for all of you guys to be here today. I wouldn't feel as supportive, if I didn't have my mom always with me by my side. And props to the Giro family for always bringing me here when I didn't have a ride. I really appreciate all you guys, and yeah, I'm really excited for this.
Next we have Caleb Trombley.
Well, guys, we're seniors. Felt like forever, but now looking back, it went by fast. I can remember when we would fool around in class yesterday. Firstly, I must thank Coach Guerin and Cater for making me who I am today, for the life lessons, for the encouraging talk. They always supportive. Thank you to Darren and Jack for convincing me to run this year. And to my teammates, I've only been here for a week, but I can already see we're going to be a very strong team this year. And to my family, thank you to Sid for running me practices in past years, Sarah for the encouraging words and laughs, Mummy and Pepe and Grandma, I can't thank you guys enough for all that you have done in the past 8 years. And to Mom and Dad, thank you for putting up with my whining when I would come home sore and the countless miles and times you put into my life. Thank you, and I love you guys. Let's run our hearts out today. And I want to thank the Booster Club, from Shannon, Carrie, to Sarah, to my mom. You guys do a lot for our athletics, and it goes appreciated, so thank you.
Next we have Jack Giro.
First off, I'd like to thank my family. I can always pick out my mom and dad's voices from the crowd. It may not be the loudest, but your words mean the most to me. Thank you, Josh, for attending when your schedule allowed you to. Secondly, I'd like to thank Coach Guerin and Coach Cater. Coach Guerin, you always have the ability to, you always look beyond our capabilities as players. You open our eyes to the potential that we have inside of us. Coach Cater is an excellent coach for his age. He takes every year as an opportunity to push his play harder and get all he can out of him. So thank you guys for the roles that you played in my life. Lastly, I'd like to acknowledge my team. We all have so much potential as runners, it's scary. Caleb, you never fail to make us laugh, and you always support us no matter what. Tom, you're the fastest son of a gun I've had the pleasure of playing sports with, and I'm very much looking forward to the basketball season this year. Darren, it took you so long, man. We were only 2 weeks into the season. I've had countless jokes and laughs push me like no other, and I'm so grateful for you, brother. So thank you all for coming, and let's run hard tonight. Thank you all.
Caleb stole my ending thunder, but I'd like to definitely add and reinforce one of his messages. We always can't thank our Booster Club enough, Carrie and all the officers who do all these special occasions to make sure to reinforce all the positive aspects that athletics provide for our student athletes. So without them, we're only as good as our community is, and outstanding. And thank you to all of them, especially our 3 families over the years for supporting all Cougar athletics in the school system. Just a reminder, as we always share with our athletes today that the rules that have been enforced in order for us to return to play are outlined by our health and education agencies in New York State, so obviously we have to adhere to those regulations. And we talk about that every day we're outside is a gift right now. We don't know what tomorrow brings, so I'm very, very thankful that we're able to get our senior night in, so that's one of the most heartfelt areas that it's not seen where our families should be recognized for all the work they've done for the student athletes in this special moment. So I'm thankful that we are here, and they've been 3 outstanding leaders to help out our younger students to continue having that vision moving forward for our cross-country program. So thank you again for everybody being here. One thing you're going to see today that I do want to outline is the race is going to look differently than it has in the past. And what it is to make sure for contact tracing purposes is why we can only have the 2 guests. We are also thankful for some of our families that reduced their guest list in order to be able to provide a 3rd guest for our seniors, so thank you for that. But we have to run as a team until further guidance comes out. So in other words saying is if we have 2 runners that go head-to-head for 15 minutes and are side-by-side, due to the health requirements, that is not what's going to be allowed at this point. So we'll run as a team. So basically it's called cohorting. So our program that practices together every night, we'll run together as a team. Team will run together as a team, and then we compare the times after, and that's where the running list will be of the top finishers. So those are part of our requirements. We still can have our area of our families and our guests around the course area. Just saying again, if you're within your family, you can be close. Please maintain to our social distancing requirements. We're working really, really hard from K-12. Our kindergarten students are doing amazing right up to 12th grade, and you can see every little thing we're trying to plan the best we can, and really getting our kids to get that into their mindset. So again, thank you for attending our senior night. Looking forward to the year, and well wishes, because all of our 3 seniors have a very bright future ahead of them, and have done a great job representing their future for them. So congratulations. We'll take our seniors over, we'll stretch, and we're going to go in about 15 minutes, and then we'll start our race.
So I'm glad I decided to get here early so I could cover that. As I said, my time I was given was 11 o'clock, which is the start of this, and when they usually do senior, they do it just prior to the start of the event, but they did that one about 20 minutes of. It's a new world here with this COVID-19. And when I'm able to gather, the Northeastern team will take off. And after that, I'm not sure if it'll be 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes later, the Seton Catholic team will take off. It's for the last several years has been a couple of schools have come for these meets, so it's been usually 2 or 3, at least 3 schools competing at a time. But with the COVID-19, they've reduced that, so it's just 1 school here today, Seton Catholic, and it's Northeastern, and they will not be running at the same time apparently. So we'll see as it happens, and I'll know more exactly about it when it happens. So we will not be able to tell when they've crossed the line how they compare to each other. We'll have to wait till everybody's crossed the line and they compare the times. So one group will run, and obviously they should finish before the other group leaders start to finish. And it should take a little bit longer than normal, obviously. If it starts 15 minutes later in the second run, then it's going to take 15 minutes longer to complete it than it normally would. Temperature in the upper 50s. Slight breeze, not a bad day. As was mentioned during the senior program, each student is allowed 2 spectators, and the visiting schools have got to send their list, and there's supposed to be somebody checking off the names as the people arrive, so that they know there isn't extra spectators here. Safety is the important factor in all this as they attempt to have a sports season. Looks like the Seton Catholic boys are starting to race off. I cannot imagine running 2+ miles with a face mask on. But that's what these people are asked to do, so looks like I thought Northeastern would, based by how they were warming up out there, I thought Northeastern was going to kick it off. But Seton Catholic runners are taking off. Seton Catholic boys. And I'm going to have to pay attention to see when the Northeastern Clinton Central School boys take off. It looks like they're lined up and ready to go here. So, and I didn't hear a gun, starting gun. So it looks like the boys are ready to go. Cougar boys, that is. And struggling with the light there because it's overcast and it's so the people aren't being illuminated. Here come the boys, Cougar boys, that is. So they're starting maybe 2 minutes after the Seton Catholic boys. Again, running with face masks for 2+ miles. It's got to be a challenge. So I would have thought they would have had the Cougar boys start so that the Seton fellows would know exactly where to run, but there are arrows that at intersections to point them in the right direction. It hasn't always been the case, but it's a fairly recent addition to the circumstances here. There are arrows, and of course it's mowed. The path is mowed, so hopefully they'll find their way, and hopefully we won't miss the girls taking off. And looks like we have just a Seton girl. That's surprising. The Champagnes and the DeJordies that have run at Seton, they've had a strong legacy of runners. And it looks like the Cougar girls taking off right behind her. No, she's just warming up. They're just warming up. So there's our Seton Catholic runner. And Cougar girls. Looks like there's about 3 of them. Now we have the Seton Catholic boy leader here. And really struggling to get this picture here because of the overcast conditions.
Good job, Sammy. Good job. Great run. Good job. You did great. Keep up the good work.
And comes the second Seton runner, and here come the Cougar girls. Nope, they tricked me. They're still warming up. Alright, Coach Guerin says these girls look like they're ready to take off. And really really shooting blind here. I've got, there they are, right there. Really shooting blind. The lighting on this day with the overcast sky, just enough light that it's shutting off my camera view here, the screen, and not putting any light on the runners. So there we go. So they're a little over 2 minutes behind the Seton girl. So down they go. And we turn in time to see the Cougar boys coming through.
Come on, Jack! Come on, Jack. Good job, Thor. Come on.
Come on, Thor! Catch it up! Come on, Jack! Go, Thor!
Come on, Jack, you got it.
Keep it up, Jack!
Come on, Jack. You got it.
Good job, Jack!
Find that internal motivation. Come on.
You're almost done. Good job,
Get
Thor.
closer to it, buddy. Get closer.
All right, Thor.
Good job,
Good job, Thor.
Good job, Thor. You got it, my friend. You got it. You got it.
Good take, Thor. Good take.
You got it, Thor.
Go back up. Go back up.
Keep working, boys. Keep working. Come on, Elijah. Let's go a little closer.
Good job, Elijah.
Elijah. Josh, Caleb.
Come on, Caleb. Come on, Joshy.
The Seton girl is catching up with the
All right, Sammy's coming down
the
hill.
Cougar boy, and she's already passed one Cougar boy.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Come on, Josh. Come on, Joshy. Come on, Joshy. Is that David behind?
Yep. Come on, Dave. Good job, Joshy.
Good job. Good job.
Nice job, nice job.
Come on, Josh. Come on, Josh.
Loosen up, loosen up, loosen up, loosen up, loosen up. Shake your arms up, Jeff.
Come on, David.
Good job, Dave.
We'll have to leave shortly because the lead Cougar boy runner. Microphone involved here. Leading Cougar boy runner is coming around the bend.
Come on, Alex! Come on, punch those in. Great job.
There's the leading Seton runner, and we'll see the first Cougar girl cross, and then we're going to have to head for the finish line.
Come on, Alex. Come on, Alex. 620. Come on. You got it. Good form. Looking great, Alex. Good form, Alex. You got it. Nice job, Drew. Nice and comfortable. Good job.
All right.
Let's go.
That Cougar Seton runner, and not sure what's happening there. I guess we got a runner that I didn't notice, so I'd better hustle over there. I'll leave these girls and head for the finish line. All right.
Right here.
All right, here's our leader.
This is his first time winning a race? Well, we don't know if he's winning. I forget.
I thought he was winning, but until the first Cougar crosses, we don't know who's going to win here. All right, 1650. And we're going to have to take off 2 minutes from the Cougar turn times.
Come on, Max, right here.
Don't stand near the finish.
Right here, Max.
Good job, Max. All right.
17:10.
17:10 on the second runner. And I'm going to have to shut off because nobody else is in the view. No sense just point the camera at nothing.
Let's go. You got 20.
Yeah, looks like the Seton runner will win. I don't think he's going to get here across in 20 seconds.
Come on, Tom. Let's go. Wheels.
Right there is when the Seton runner crossed, so it's got to be a struggle with those masks. I cannot imagine. There's a almost lifetime asthmatic. Everybody becomes an asthmatic here. Running 2 miles with a mask on.
Come on, Darren. Tom, gotta get up and roll over. There's nothing. It can't be there.
Yeah. Probably should put your mask.
Yep, that mask back up too.
So you get further away.
Spread out. Come on, Darren.
Good job, Darren. Good job.
1945.
Alright, there's your first
Once
two
again,
Cougars.
Spread out. Go far away if you want to take your mask off.
Alright, here comes our next Cougar runner.
Come on, Jack.
These guys will be a couple of minutes behind the previous runners. Listen for a time. Hopefully they'll holler it out as they have been doing.
Come on, Jack.
Let's go, Jack! Come on, Jack!
All right, Jack, come on. Come on, Jack, run through. 22:05. The track 2 minutes. Come on, Thor! Right here, Thor! Come on, Thor!
Yeah, Thor. Good run, Thor.
22:34.
course, you gotta take 2 minutes off those
Again,
times.
spread out, if you want your mask off, really find the space.
There's the next runner.
Come on, Eli, right here.
Alright, Celine!
What a sprint to the finish here.
Elijah. 24-17.
Again, you take 2 minutes off at 24:17. Here comes the
Now we can start pressing
Yep.
Right
Seton,
to the finish!
the entire Seton Catholic team.
Nice job, nice job.
Good job! Come on! Stay strong! Come on! Come on, you might break 21. You're right close. Come on! Go, go, go! Close. Oh.
25-01.
25:01, so that's 21:01.
21:05.
21:01.
Good.
The Cougar girl leader is coming in view.
Go, Alex!
We'll take 6 minutes off their time because they started 2 minutes after the Seton Catholic girl.
Come on, Alex, let's go!
We'll wait for her time when she crosses. And then quickly subtract 6.
Come on, Alex! Close it out, close it out! Come on, Alex, close it out, let's go, let's go! Come on, Alex, come on, Alex! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! 27-17.
27:17, so it'll be 21:17. So 16 seconds behind the
Yep.
Seton runner.
Further if you want your mask off, Alex. Nice job, nice job.
Yeah, I respect that. He was like one of the few people after.
Cougar boys, so we're back to subtracting 2. Seton Catholic at Northeastern Clinton, if you're just joining us, COVID-19 affected cross country. The groups started off in 2-minute increments, so the Seton Catholic boys started. Then the Northeastern Clinton boys started.
Come on, Caleb!
And those were 2 minutes after the Seton boys, and then 2 minutes after the Northeastern boys, the Seton girl took off. And 2 minutes after her, the Cougar girls took off. So this is, we'll take 2 minutes off his time.
Come on, Caleb.
Good job, good finish.
48.
28:48, so 26:48.
Let's go, Josh! Come on! Come on, Josh! Use the hill! Come on! Use the hill!
Go, Alexis!
Come on! Come on, Alexis! Josh! Come on, Josh! Alexis is stepping up! Come on, Josh! Go, Josh! Josh, Alexis, coming up! Catch it, Josh! Come on, let's go! He's gonna catch you, come on!
Come on, Josh! Come on, Josh!
Remember, the girl behind him started out 4 minutes later. We take 2 minutes off his time when he announced here. And when she crosses, we'll take 6 minutes off her time.
30:58.
30:58, which would be 28:58.
Come on, Alexis!
Good job.
31:17.
31:17, so we take 6 minutes off that. It'll be 25:17.
Come on, Hannah! Come on, Hannah! Come on, Hannah! Come on, Hannah! Close it out! 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 31:48.
31:48, it'll be 25:48. I see at least one more Cougar boy out there, and I know there's a Seton Catholic boy out there. At least there was, unless he's pulled out of the race. I believe this is the last Northeastern boy.
Come on, Dave!
And somewhere out there is that Seton Catholic boy.
Come on, David!
He's going to sprint to the finish.
You got this. Final
Come on, Dave! Come on, Dave!
You got a bucket. You're doing great. Come on, David. Come on, David. Run, run, run. You're almost there. You're almost done. You got this.
He finishes strong.
33:35.
That'll be 31:35. And I'm not sure if we've seen that Seton Catholic boy yet. Busy day here on Hometown Cable. I got to get to a ceremony at the Northeastern, at St. Mary's, dedicating the new parish center at the church, and then followed by the confirmation of Bishop LaValle. So I don't know where the Seton Catholic fellow is.
Good, good. I was hoping to get here a little bit earlier.
And a show of sportsmanship.
I was about to say last runner, yeah?
The Cougars are here to cheer on this Seton Catholic runner. And we noticed when he went through the opening gate over there in the initial race, he was already struggling to breathe. So they're going to cheer him on. As I say, just about every one of these cross-country meets, it's easy when you know you're going to be in the top finishers to come out here and do this. The kids I've always admired are the kids that struggle and have the high times, because they're the ones that are pushing themselves to the maximum, and they're the ones that really have a challenge here. It's easy when you know you're going to do good, or relatively good, to compete, but when you know you're going to struggle to finish, these are the guys that
Come on, Drew!
All right, Drew.
Right here, Drew.
All right, Drew.
Right here, Drew. Almost there.
there we go.
Awesome job, Drew. Awesome Good job, Drew. Awesome job, Drew.
And we may never know what time it was. So that'll wrap it up. Hometown Cable's coverage of the Seton Catholic at Northeastern Clinton's cross-country meet, October 3rd, 2020. Beautiful downtown Champlain. You're watching viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. TV we think is worthy of your support. If you agree, feel free to support our continuing efforts since June 7th, 1983. Thanks for watching.